All right, Neil, it's been a minute since we've seen you here. I guess, how excited are you to be here back at Fight Week finally?
Dude, this is dope, man. I'm super excited to be back in Fight Week once again. I mean, having a 60-month layoff, you literally start getting to the point where you're just like, man, I can't wait to experience Fight Week again. I mean, the weight cut even is something I was like anticipating and waiting for and excited for. So it's a pleasure to be here right now.
Yeah, that's definitely a first. Looking forward to that weight cut. And, talk about how difficult that process was for you. Obviously, it must be annoying to have to sit on the sideline and deal with all that stuff, but can you just talk me through what was going through your head during that whole experience?
Oh man, that entire process is like a up and down roller coaster for me. There's some days where I'm just like, man, I'm feeling good, we're heading in a positive direction, and then I'll receive an email or a phone call that would like delay the process or delay the progress of the situation, and I'll just be feeling bummed again, like, damn, how long is this thing gonna take? How long is it gonna be so I get to fight again? I mean, it was just a super long roller coaster ride for me. The one cool thing that came from all this was the fact that UFC, USADA, and the commissions were able to adopt the threshold ruling where if a fighter's below a certain threshold, they're not going to get fined or punished for something that's outside their control. So even though it sucked going through what I went through, I'm glad to see that something positive came out of it anyway.
Yeah, and you were very open about it as it was going on, and it seemed like they were willing to work with you to come to that adjustment. But was there anything you would wish going forward maybe that could have been handled differently, that you'd like any changes you'd like to see in the system, or do you feel like that adjustment was made with that change?
Sadly, I wish it didn't happen to me, but I'm glad that the adjustment at least made. I mean, it was cool to see even Nate Diaz get cleared within a matter of a week based on the things that I went through the months prior to him. So it sucked being a guinea pig, but like I said, it's real cool to actually see that the suffering and the pain I went through paid off for all the other fighters as well.
So then you get offered, you get reinstated, you get offered Li Jingliang, a very exciting fighter. So his name pops up in your inbox or in your text messages. What was your initial thought when you saw his name cross your plate?
To be honest, once I saw Sean Shelby, I didn't care what else was behind that email. I was like, oh, I'm back to fighting, let's go. Like, I didn't care who it was, where it was, I knew I was getting back to competing. But when I looked further in the email and saw it was Jingliang, that was a fight that excited me. I mean, Jingliang's been doing a lot of great things over the last 16 months that I spent the time off. So that was a great fight to come back and test myself against. I mean, he's riding like a 5-fight win streak or something like that now. So to come back and sitting on the shelf and fight a guy like that, I'm more than excited.
And the matchup itself, just break him down a little bit for me. When you step in the cage, what are you expecting to see out of him come Saturday?
He's a great fighter. He has real unorthodox boxing. He has pretty crisp boxing, which really surprised me to see a Chinese fighter with American-trained boxing. It looked like so. That part really surprised me. He's an aggressive fighter as well, so that part's definitely going to excite me. But overall, I'm just happy to be matched against a guy that's going to go out there and try to put an exciting fight. He's not looking to just lay on me and get a decision win. He's looking out to go out there and put on performance, and I'm looking to do the same. So I know that's to make for a great fight.
And I know you're probably not one to ever necessarily care about the odds, but you're an underdog coming into this one again. And Mike Bunn, our stats guy's over there, but off the top of my head, I believe if you look at the fighters in UFC history that have won the most fights as an underdog, you're in the top 5 somewhere up there. So, I mean, are these people ever going to learn, man? Do you feel like, is it something you don't even care about? Or
I do not care at all, dude. Just put me in there. Saturday night, it's all going to make sense then. So, underdog, overrated, underrated, I do not care. At this point, I'm just excited to go out there and put on a show Saturday night.
All right, last question. How do you get it done on Saturday?
TKO. I'm looking for that second round TKO.
Appreciate the time, Neil.
Thank you.